Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. This is Everything and Anything. My name is Richard, and whew, this country is about to be torn apart. It's already, on its way, but I never saw it this volatile with the way the government is handling their business. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're getting ready to call. They subpoenaed. Well, they subpoenas don't mean anything anymore in this country. They all during the first Trump administration, they ignored subpoenas. You think this woman's going to come before uh, a committee and answer questions? I don't think so. They've been ignoring subpoenas, but maybe this one, because it's so high profile, and we're learning, that once again, it's the lies that I mean, I caught this Professor Jiang, Jiang. I'll put his link down here, what he predicts, and he's a professor. Now, I did do some background on him, and China accused him of spying. Spying for who? Spying for who? Come on, these governments will say anything if you're against them. Look what's happening here. But looking at some of the testimony today of these senators asking questions to the DHS lady, Noam, Christy Noam. And here's something, I watch people, I listen to how they talk, I look at their facial expression, I look at their body language, and if you've been around long enough, you'll learn that sometimes this, gives you a good insight to the kind of person you're dealing with. Part of my job working in education was to study these kids, man, to see, what makes them tick, what can I do to, get them to the next level. But in studying, in my opinion, okay, Bondi's going to crack. She's showing emotion. She's getting upset. She's, almost, I mean, just look at her face. It's like she wants to crawl under. She's going to crack. She's going to say, I can't do this no more. The other one, no. Oh, my goodness. That's the cold one there. No emotion until the one senator asked her about Corey Lewandowski. And then you saw a little bit, not like Blondie, but other than that, all of that other stuff about killing people and who she's targeting and how many ICE agents are Proud Boys and how many of them. Oh man, the one that got me was, that's why you got to watch PBS. The one that got me was the guy. When the video comes on, right away you say, oh no, here comes MAGA. Because he's got a flag over his shoulder, he's a middle-aged white guy, but he starts telling his story. And he starts crying. He said, I never thought I'd see the day when 4th and 5th graders are running away from our government. These are my neighbors. These are people I grew up with. And he broke down and cried, emotional about this. And that hit me too, because, I'm an educator. So when it's involving kids, man, I get emotional too. But, oh my God, it's just ridiculous. Oh, no. Oh my God. And these people are stealing our money. They're stealing our money. I know they're gonna, I can see by my screen that they're gonna edit this, but I don't care. Edit it because it's the truth, man. Come on now. We set tariffs, and then when they agree to our terms to enrich us, we lower the tariff or we take it away completely. That's what happened in Vietnam. It's all around. It's all on the media. They always want to say the fake news, hedge cap. What is that? Oh, he's picked that phrase up real good. The guy, Secretary of Defense. And there's war because they knew they were gonna go to war. Anyway, yeah, he's picked up that fake news. And who's the only one that's been indicted for lying in the news media? I'm sure there's been others that have gotten sued and won with other media outlets, but it's already coming out that these people that supplied the voting machines did nothing wrong. And whoever they can vilify, they will vilify to get their way. Watch out for that Kristi Noem. That's the one that shot the puppy, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Now it's all. That's even more confirmation to my. Okay. And I worked in the school district for 20 years. I dealt with these kids for 20 years, and it was fun. It was hard, but it was fun to just try to, see what, where their mind is at and what type of person and what do they want. And most of my kids, I would always ask them, because I worked high school, I would ask them what they want, what did they want to do? What do you want to do when you get out of school? The majority of my kids say they want to be a YouTuber. Oh, I went off on them. I'm retired now, 5 years. I went off on them. And here, look at me now. But I'm not. I'm retired. They're talking about, trying to feed a family or, survive off of a YouTuber. And I'm like, man, I said, first of all, what are you bringing to the table? And it's here you don't ever hear me say, sit, subscribe to this. Somebody might ever see this, ever. I'm doing this for me. So I can document and kind of get, and this is what I wanted to be anyway before I got into education. I was into broadcast. I fell in love with sports and the broadcasters that brought the game, Marv Albert, all these guys, Dickie Vitale, the older guys back in the day. And I got into broadcasting and I went to school for that, but I never finished and I never pursued it. But then once I got a little bit older, I said, man, I just want to, after coaching, playing, being athletic director, refereeing, everything, but own a team, I decided to get into education. So anyway, that's me. But so when it comes to kids, I'm really, it touches me closely. But this is going to be very interesting. Dr. Jing says there's a whole world order, man. These people are part of the Illuminati, but they think they're smarter than everybody and that they're going to get away with this. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work, especially if they got this guy and it's broken out in all regions. It's going to be stopped because too many people are being affected. It's World War III right now. And I don't think they're going to pull us out of this. I believe the level head, because many Republicans, even these people on here who I don't care about because they're really okay until it affects their pocket. When it affects people, they're right. They're all with it. Who did I see that's denouncing him? All of his people. Hannity. Hannity is denouncing him. This other chick, I don't know her name because I never watched these people. And the guy I think that was Alex, the one about the when they shot up the Sandy Hook guy that got sued, Alex something, whatever. Because I remember he had that RFK voice, and they didn't show his face; they just showed it had audio of him. But they're all denouncing this and saying that this is wrong. They're like, "Come on, man, stay with your group." Don't jump the ship because you're just as liable as everybody else over there. going to call somebody fake news when your what is Midas Touch called them state regime network when they were the only ones sued for billions of dollars. They're trying to say these people stole the election. We know who stole the election, and now it's coming out. Mueller's report is coming out, and not Mueller, Jack Smith. Jack Smith, she screamed and hollered about Mueller didn't find anything and blah blah blah. Jack Smith's stuff is coming out, and this guy is gone. Man, they're going to stop all of this. They're going to understand what's happening. They're going to understand what's happening. This country, most of the wars that we've been involved in are behind lies. I mean, that's all that. What are Native Americans savages? Are black people lazy? Are Latinos first? That's what he said before he won in 16. That they're all coming over here. They're not sending the best people. And behind lies is why we get into these wars. And now he's talking about, we're going to be here as long as it takes or whatever. Come on. They're not going to let him. If this country lets him do that, I know something. They just struck down the vote, so he's going to have full reign to do what he wants to do. And I'm going to put Professor Jang on in the comments. You tell me. I want to put the old John Oliver about Venezuela under there too, because this is where we're headed, folks, in my opinion. This is Richard. This has been everything and anything from Los Angeles, California. Hey, go check out Obama talking with Brian Cohen, Tyler Cohen. He did a long interview, about an hour. I didn't. It was okay. You judge. I mean, yeah.